YouTube. Yeah, this is a deck that I've been working on for the past month or two, and I've had a lot of fun with it and figured I'd share it with you guys. And we're gonna start with the unsung heroes of all decks, the basic lands. We have 6 forests, 5 mountains, and 3 lonely plains with the mana base. Starting now, moving over here. We have 2 temple garden even, there we go. 2 sacred foundry, and 3 stomping ground. Alright. Next, let's go for our 1-drops. Okay. We have Rakdos Cackler, which he's just a beast. Hits the field and puts a pretty solid clock on him. If that weren't enough, we have Experiment 1, which in this current version he's a monster. He gets ridiculously huge. We have 4 of them and 3 Cackler. Next, we have 4 Wasteland Viper. Very underrated, I think. There's a nice little trick I'll show in here that I really like to do with him. 2/1 Death Touch, 1/2 Death Touch, sorry. Yeah, just really nice. And probably my least favorite 1-drop in the deck is Boros Elite Battalion Trigger. Yeah, 3/1 beater, solid, but like I said, probably my least favorite. Okay, moving on to your 2-drops. We have Flint Hoofboar. That guy, I don't think I can say enough when it comes to him. He's ridiculous. I mean, at bare minimum, he's almost always a 3/3, and yeah, brings solid aggression. And then, if you have the extra mana floating, you pay the mountain, and he has haste. Very nice. Quickly becoming one of my favorite cards is Fleecemane Lion. I mean, you drop him on turn 2, and your opponent, you put a very more pressure. A lot of this deck is pressure. I like bringing the beats. But yeah, 3/3 for 2 mana. I mean, that's really nice. Moving on, we have Fire Fist Striker. It's good in case your opponent decides to run something out there, try to block, try to be funny. And he prevents that. Running 3 of him and 4 of the lion. Moving on again, we have probably my second favorite card in this deck. It's Fire Tree Emissary, Burning Tree Emissary. There we go. Fire, burning, whatever. Yeah, really good with the ramp and the fixing. One of my favorite things to do is going Burning Tree into Lion, or of course Burning Tree, Lion, and then Boar. Always fun. Then we have Boros Charms, in case, they try to get funny and wipe your field, running 2 of them. Indestructibility is really nice. Plus, if they're just out of range, the 4 damage to the dome is nice. I could speak English, I swear. Okay, moving on. Running 4. I could also count. 4 Frontline Medic. Really nice Battalion Trigger. You can run those guys in there without fear of anything, really. Really nice. I picked this up today and haven't really had a chance to test it out. Pulled it from a pack. But Spear of Helioid, or Heliod. I'm going to have to come back and give you guys an update how that works, because, I mean, in theory, it should be really nice. +1/+1 and punishing them for damaging you. I mean, shit, yeah. Then we have Boros Reckoner. I only have 1 of him in here. Moving on to 3s. We have Domri Raid. He's awesome. I mean, worst case, You just dig with this for stability, which is what I normally use him for. But yeah, worst case, he just helps you dig for beats or the trick that I'm about to explain later. Ogre Battle Driver. I mean, this guy, he's vicious. I'm running 2 of them for 4. Moving on to the 4 drops, by the way. Yeah, he's vicious. I play one of him, and things just die. Hopefully the opponent, if everything's going my way. Next to him is Fireman Avenger. I mean, I was a big fan of Lightning Helix when that was around, and now it's Lightning Helix on a stick with the Battalion trigger. And then we have Pelucranos, the big guy himself. Typically, with how much mana you're running, I don't really make him monstrous too often. But I mean, on turn, this deck, if you haven't noticed, caps out at 4 mana. And worst case, a 5/5 on turn 4. It's really hard for them to deal with that. And then we have this guy right here, Xenaghost the Reveler. Helps you make mana. Those tokens are really, really good. And like I said, if you manage to keep a stable board state, the mana can get pretty crazy here. So to wrap this up, I'm going to show you the little trick I like to do. And it involves Pelucranos right here. Let me see if I can do anything about that glare. There we go. Involves this guy right here. So it's Pelucranos, and believe it or not, Wasteland Viper. Right? So if everything's going your way, or it's just the game is just drawn out that long, which is unlikely here, make a bunch of mana with this guy. Make him monstrous, and then, or I'm sorry, you blood rush him. Make him monstrous, blood rush him, and then he has death touch, and you just start killing crap. But yeah, I haven't really had a chance to test out in a tournament setting. I've been doing a lot of testing with it, and yeah, but I've had a lot of fun with this. I had a lot of fun. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Sorry about the glare on some of these cards, and I will catch you guys later.